All right, Timo, starting off in the first race with Princess Tintin. Not a bad debut, probably a little bit disappointing in her second start. She looks set to improve now.
Yeah, Bonsky, she's learned how to pull, so yeah, we've just brought her back in trip, put her around the bend. She's got a bad draw anyway. We're going to tuck her in behind and just teach her how to race properly because she's going to get nowhere if she pulls like that. So, that's the plan. Hopefully she can run on, but I just really want to get that habit out of her.
Lovely. Then Rendezvous, not exactly setting the track alight, but she's obviously showing you something.
Yeah, she has before, but she is limited. This is probably her last chance. If she doesn't do something over here, then I think she may be off. But that being said, she has been working very well. I'd like her to just get a blood count off her. That's why we scratched her last time. She just had a terrible blood count. So if that's all right, I'd actually say she's got a bit of a chance.
Lovely. And then finally, Alibon Dubai. He's probably not going to Dubai, but he's earning checks.
Yeah, he's a lovely, honest horse, and you always kind of feel like you're in with a shot. It's a bit shorter than I think he'd like, and I still don't think we've quite got him looking as well as we can. He's still got a bit of a hairy coat, but honest horse, he's always going to give the guys a shout. Cool.
QED.
Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Timo. Thanks a million. Matthew, starting off in the first of the afternoon, Poor Man's Lady. I see that her half-sister won 7 races for St. John, and a really nice bunch of people involved in her.
Yeah, she's an okay filly. She's been showing us some decent work. The race might be a little soon for her. She probably could have done with a few more gallops, but it doesn't look like the strongest of fields, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the money.
Lovely. Then on to the third race, where you've got Biblical Susan, a very good second last time out. She's much better off at the weights with the filly that beat her, and she looks to have every chance with the third run after the layoff under the belt now.
Yeah, it's a bit of an experimental race for us because we're putting the cheek pieces on her. We still don't quite feel that she's giving her best. She's bit off with the horse that beat her last time, but she's out of the weights with a couple other fillies. So we're just looking for a nice run. If she can run third or fourth, we'll be very happy because there's a nice race coming up for her in September, which is a handicap and is more suited to her.
Lovely. And then the last race of the afternoon, Tremendous, hasn't been that yet, but you never know.
Yeah, he was disappointing first time out. Not that we fancied him or anything, but he ran below what I thought he would run. He obviously is looking for the ground. He didn't jump first time out for some strange reason. Anyway, we took him back to the pens. He seems to jump at home. So we'll just be hoping that he can have an improved run. Sweet.
Perfect, boy.
Shot,
Thanks
Andy.
very much, Matt.
Pleasure.
Ciao, ciao. See you later. You start off in the first leg of the Pick 6 Race 4 with a horse that's just had 1 run since the return, and of course that is Will Pays.
Yeah, Will Pays, he really impressed us coming back after a rest and running well over the 1400, which is a bit of a stretch for him, beating a horse like Captain Aldo, who's a solid hard knocker. He meets him again over the 1160. We have freshened him up. Our main decision to run him here in the 1160 was that we've nominated him for the Grand Heritage, and they need to have a run during the course of first nominations and before final acceptances. So we're running him here, but he's got a lot to do, and I think he could be in with a place chance.
Right, talking about meeting again, Adam, nobody likes objections, and we all would like to forget the heart-stopping moments with Happy Pills and Stonehenge, but they now renew rivalry.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a healthy rivalry, but I'm sure points will be there to be proven. He does meet us off on better weight turnaround, and I do think the 2000 will be better suited to Happy Pills, though. He's a horse that's been showing us that he is looking for a little bit more ground, and he's a horse that is improving, and this is the type of race that if he happened to win a race like this, there might be bigger things to come for him in the season. If not, then we'll just sit back, go back to the drawing board and restructure our plans with him. But he's a horse that's working well at the moment, and we expect him to run a good, consistent race.
Do I possibly read into this that there's a remote likelihood of him running in the Sansui Summer Cup?
Well, he may be going for a feature before then, and then if depending on how he runs in that, then he could be a Summer Cup candidate. But he's got a lot to do before we can think of that. And if his plans and progress all goes according to plan, then he may be one of those horses, and that would be nice for the stable.
Okay, and then on to the last race of the afternoon, Damascus Steel and Money Matters. join forces, but it is probably Money Matters that has the biggest money chance there.
Yeah, look, both contesting terrible draws. Damascus Steel, not a horse that's going to set the turf alight. Actually been very disappointing. Horse that works well. He's a nice looking horse, but just never seems to bring it to the track. So yeah, very disappointing. Money Matters, since we've put him over the trip, yeah, he's shown us what we expected of him earlier on. And last time we dropped him out and he still ran on well, so not too concerned with the draw, just more concerned that we don't find any traffic problems, get a little bit of luck in running, and he may be the horse to beat and maybe our best bet on the day.
Just a quick comment on Mrs. O. There was absolutely no money for her whatsoever. She's been beaten by some really good horses and not far.
Look, she's a young 3-year-old filly racing against the boys, and she gave older horses weight. Our decision and main mindset behind putting her in that race was we think she's a nice filly, and we were going to start prepping her towards some of the bigger races for 3-year-olds in the season to come. So we wanted to test her a little bit and see if if we were seeing fairy stars, or if we really could see the true thing and true potential behind her. And I think one or two things didn't really go our way in the race. Lyle was pretty much, he wasn't really happy that he couldn't find a run in the last bit, but taking that all into consideration, I don't think we are seeing stars. She's a nice filly, and she'll improve with the run. She'll get a little bit stronger, and hopefully she will be competitive in the fillies features to come.
Perfect.